In Singapore, we don't differentiate between retrenchment and laying off. People use it interchangeably. Unlike other countries, because in some other countries, there is a differential between retrenchment and layoff. Essentially, when they talk about laying off is when the company don't have the capacity to employ you anymore, and therefore you're being laid off. Whereas in the case of retrenchment, it is a case where you don't have the capability to continue to work for me anymore. So it could be you've been made redundant because you have not upgraded yourself, and hence they call it retrenchment. And the procedures is different in other countries. Whereas in Singapore, we have been using it interchangeably. So when somebody is being retrenched, it could mean both, that the company don't have the capacity or the means to continue to employ the individual. It can be due to restructuring, the jobs have disappeared, or due to merging of departments, merging of jobs, or outsourcing of certain functions and divisions, and hence the jobs have disappeared, and therefore people are made redundant. So this is the way we have been defining it. Termination is when your service is no longer required. So if you were to look at this, retrenchment is part of the termination. The only difference is retrenchment in the unionized context, it must lead to some compensation, which is what we call the retrenchment benefit. Unfortunately, in the Employment Act, there is no mention on how much is the retrenchment benefit. It merely says that anyone with less than 2 years not eligible, more than 2 years eligible to have retrenchment benefit. But because in the absence of the mention of any quantum, it is actually subject to negotiation, or in companies where I have it in my contract that retrenchment benefit shall be maybe 1 week per year of service, 2 weeks per year of service, etc., etc.